Welcome back, America, to your Caribou Data Science channel. Today is Friday, September the 3rd, 2021. We'll give a big shout out to the 14 people who actually viewed this video in the last 48 hours, and a special shout out to the 13 people who are under the age of 18 who viewed this video. You know, interesting enough, I'm actually getting more views from the under 18 crowd than the over 18 crowd. For instance, I had 110 views on Sweden in the last 48 hours. 101 of those views were you younger folks, 18 and under. Uh, Ohio had 7 votes, 4 were under 18. Israel had 62 votes, and 57 of those were under 18. Of course, U.S., like I said, 14 total, 13 under 18. So a big shout out to the spatial people who are hanging in there with me on my videos. What else? What else can we look at here? Um, well, Sweden was kind enough to give me also 8 likes. Thank you so much for those 8 likes. Ohio gave me 1 like. Israel 4 likes. Uh, Thanks so much for those likes. So let's go back and take a look at the state of U.S. COVID-19 situation today. Um, just as a reminder, there's lots to talk about the boosters, lots to talk about increases in cases, increase in hospital beds. Here's the trouble. The COVID-19 vaccination will not keep you from getting COVID-19. And it may not even keep you from dying. It's certainly going to reduce the chances that you're going to die, and it's going to reduce the severity of the disease. But if it doesn't get rid of the disease, then the cases are going to continue to climb, no matter what we do, right? If we vaccinate every man, woman, child in America, cases and deaths can continue to go up. And cases certainly will go up. And deaths will go up, although not maybe at a lesser rate, okay? It's just as simple as that. But that being said, get vaccinated. Get the booster shot, okay? Okay? So anyway, America, let's come back up here and take a look. Since January of 2020, we've had 39.5 million cases. Since February 28th of 2020, we've had 634,000 cases. Now, what's interesting about COVID-19 in the U.S. is that the way we count it. Okay, normally with diseases like, say, heart disease or cancer, the counts are reset to 0 on January 1st of each year. But for some reason, we're continuing to count cases and deaths for COVID-19 from the first reported case and the first reported death back in 2020. Which of course which of course is probably isn't the, which I don't know why. Okay, but I think I want you to notice is what happened in mid-July. Okay, despite all our vaccination efforts, okay, back in July this year, cases began to increase. Okay, but don't become obsessed with cases. Deaths are more important. Okay, but nonetheless, Sweden and Israel all saw an increase in cases in July, beginning in July. Okay, what about deaths? Sweden has seen a little bit of an increase in deaths, but not nearly as what the U.S. has seen. Israel has seen some increase in deaths, but not as many. Of course, you wouldn't expect a smaller country like Israel, particularly with their aggressive vaccination program, to have the same number of deaths as the U.S. does. This is the total cases for 2020 versus the total cases for 2021. Now, as you can see here, almost certainly cases are going to catch and pass 2020's numbers. Now, to me, deaths is still up in the air. Okay, death is still up in the air. But still, you can see we're approaching 300,000 deaths for 2021. Okay. Here we can see that the two years side by side. Same with deaths side by side. Deaths, we can see here, or cases, you can see here cases currently. Look at all this crazy volatility on a day-to-day basis. I don't understand that. So for August 26th, the U.S. was averaging 161,334 cases per day. Oops, I'm sorry. For the 7-day period ending August 25th, U.S. was averaging 157,881 cases per day. Now, what about deaths? You can see deaths are climbing in America. Okay. So for the 7-day period ending August 26th, the U.S. was averaging 1,294 COVID-19 deaths per day. Now here you can see the cases are getting perilously close to these numbers over here, although hopefully it won't be nearly this broad of a wave. But again, the COVID-19 vaccine may have no effect on these numbers here. Okay. What about deaths? How many of these people are vaccinated? Okay. So nonetheless, you are seeing an increase, but the numbers are still well below these numbers over here, but they're higher than this wave over here. Okay. Monthly cases, August was the third or fourth most cases so far for a single month. Deaths were the lowest, was still low, the lowest number was still lower than these four numbers over here, but higher than these numbers right there. So, approximately speaking, roughly 50 for every 100,000 people right now in the U.S., 50 have COVID-19 on average. Now, if you take a look here at the deaths, you can see right now roughly one half for every 100,000 people, one half of a person has died from COVID-19, which is well down from this number up here, by the way. Okay. So, America, that concludes your report for today. Come back on Sunday. In addition to the daily report, I'll also be doing the weekly COVID-19 vaccine report. Thanks so much, America. We'll catch you Sunday with a new report.